What is the highest the mortgage rates will go? Hi, I'm Amber Coleman with Guild Mortgage, and let's talk about rates. Okay, so let's talk about where rates have been in the future and where it looks like they're going and what causes rates to move. The rates in the 1980s, so early 1980s, got upward over 20% at the highest. Can you imagine that? Now, mind you, house prices were a lot less expensive at that time, and so was incomes that people made was a lot less expensive at that time, but still over 20% on interest rates. And the reason why that happened was because inflation got kind of crazy. So that kind of begs the question of, ooh, what are rates going to go to right now, right? So I was talking to an economist the other day, and what he was saying is, I know that people are kind of complaining about where the interest rates are, but look at it this way. If you're looking at inflation that's over 9% right now, and you're borrowing money at 6% or in the sixes, you're still doing well because inflation 9%, rate 6%. So you as a consumer are doing better than the bank is at that rate. So do interest rates have a little bit of ways to move up? They do, because the inflation rates, they're a little bit off balance right now because inflation is a little bit higher, because the market is being kind of manipulated by Fed movements. So when the Fed sees something happening on the inflation side, they start raising up Fed fund rates, pulling back on what they're giving to mortgage-backed securities that they did during COVID. And then we start seeing it start to balance out a little bit. Right now, it's causing us some pain. If we go too far high, then here's the balancing act that the Feds are on right now. So if they raise the rates too high, so if they continue raising that Fed fund rate, and it looks like for the foreseeable future, or at least the next Federal Reserve meetings that they're having, they're looking at raising those rates higher. So if they continue raising the rates, it causes pain on us, the American people, right? And the more pain we feel, the more we pull back and say, I think I'll just stay home tonight instead of spending that money. Or I don't think I'm going on a vacation this summer. Or, I'm going to cook at home tonight instead of going out to dinner. So we start pulling back on what we're doing and spending less money. The balancing act is inflation's here, recession's here. What comes after a recession? Like a depression? We don't want to see that. So the Fed with the moves that they have to make, have to take it from inflation. Hopefully they can skirt recession, which, there's a lot of speculation out there that they probably can't skirt recession, but then to be able to go deeper than recession is where the trouble really lies, right? So what they're going to try to do is hit right where recession hits and not go any deeper. So will we see rates get out of control? I sure hope not. I don't have my crystal ball. I don't know those things, but I know that once we start hitting recession periods, then that's typically when rates calm down, because people are not spending money, which will then calm inflation down, which will then calm the rates down. Do we have a little bit of more pain left to go this year in 2022? We probably do, because every inflation report that's coming out right now is showing 40-year high, 40-year high, 40-year high. Like everything that we're looking at is showing 40-year highs of inflation. So there's going to be a bit more pain. We probably do have a little bit to the upside. How high that is, nobody knows. We don't have our crystal ball. But typically what they're looking at is the rates could match what inflation rates are if it happens like what it did in the past. But, who knows what it'll be right now. So what I'm always saying to my clients right now is the Warren Buffett quote, right? Be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. So there's a lot of fear out there. Fear brings opportunity to our home buyers. Marry the house, date the rate. If you're going to get into a house right now, get into the house that you like, that you can get a good deal on because of all the fear that's out there. And then when it comes time for the Federal Reserve to pull back on what they're doing, then you refinance when the rates are better. So I think that's a good plan. But if you have any questions, if you want me to figure out a game plan for you, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm happy to run numbers for you individually, see what helps you, what puts you in a comfort zone. And by all means, let's get you in a house though. There's no better thing that you could do, in my opinion, or there's no better thing that I've done in my life other than be a homeowner. I've gone through the nightmare of renting. I've gone through the nightmare of dealing with landlords. And right now, to be honest with you, landlords are greedy. Let's get you out of that situation and get you into your own house where you own your own life. And when the market conditions better, you refinance and you make your life even better than it is right now. So if you want me to run those numbers, I'm going to leave my information on the screen. Feel free to reach out to me in any way that's convenient for you. And I hope you have a great day.